right, welcome everyone to the booking blitz or booking boot camp, whatever you want to call it. Super exciting. Hopefully we're going to get our calendars super filled up for July. I put a really long message in chat. It kind of got split up, but if you guys have booking words that you're using that you like, post them there and we'll see what we can do. See what we can get done today.
Oh, I just see that. Yeah.
It's yours, Trish. I stole it.
Oh. Nice. Yeah, so I think the idea behind this is that we want to kind of, I mean, I know this is holiday weekend. A lot of people are at home. This is just a way for all of us, if we don't have our calendars the way we want them to be, to get a piece of paper, start messaging people, private messaging. We're going to give words in the event or on our team pages, whatever you guys plan on doing. I plan on posting it in the event because that's where I've invited everybody. Just different things to copy and paste and send out like over the weekend. And since it is copy and paste, I mean, you can do it, I mean, while you're in the bathroom. I mean, it just copy and paste and send a message, but I still have to monitor how many I send. So we only want to do, you know, like so many a day, but keep track and use the words that we give you guys. And if you guys have ideas that you like, that you have used, share those as well, because that's going to help everybody.
Yeah.
For me, I get all my bookings in my parties. I haven't had to hustle in a while as far as sending out booking messages. And I started to be able to do that whenever I was doing, you know, about 8 parties a week. That's where I was able to fill my calendar because I had so many people to ask. So even if you guys can, like, say you feel comfortable with just 4 parties a week, 5 parties a week, whatever it is, my suggestion is to pick a week a month or 2 weeks a month and just make a point to add one person, one extra party that you wouldn't normally have on that week, and do it. The biggest suggestion is to front load them. So you want to make sure you have the most parties you want booked the first 2 weeks of the month, because then you have more people to ask for the latter weeks of the month and then the first week of the following month. So that's, you know, like for me, if I were going to do 15 parties, it would definitely be the 3rd or the 10th of the month. I would not do it, you know, otherwise. And I have been known to offer extra little incentives, like, you know, if you pick my July 10th, I'm going to give you free shipping, or do a drawing to win a prize. So I'm doing a drawing to give this away. If you want in, drop a gift. And when they do, say, okay, to get in on this drawing, if you choose my July 3rd date, you're going to get 5 entries in the drawing. If you choose my July 10th date, you're going to get 3 entries in the drawing. So that way it gives them extra incentives to pick your first date. So you guys would want to do like the 10th and the 17th to do that if you're running your party starting on Friday like I do. So does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey Trish.
Yeah.
I found a calendar on one of our groups that offers a different product every week.
I've seen those.
Had any luck with those?
I've never used it, but I have done the posting in the party, like in the beginning when I was really trying to get out of my circle. I've done a post where, and I just saw this in one of the virtual party game groups or virtual party group that says, pick a slice of watermelon. And if you book a party, pick a slice of watermelon and you get that prize. So they have like watermelons from like 1 to 6. And then they also have the images. So if somebody PMs you and says they want number 1, then you just copy and paste or copy that image, and the, you know, picture number 1 might have a mini serving nylon, or it might have a citrus peeler, or it might have free shipping. But that's something to do in a party because you're not spending a whole lot of money. And you can even say that I'm going to give you that gift at your party not when it qualifies, but give you that gift at your party, so that ensures that you're not doing anything out of pocket until they actually have that party. And then you just make a little, you know, I have sticky notes all over everything, you know, such and such, add gift to their party. And I put it on their show planner so that I have it. And then I just write write it at the very top so I don't forget. I wonder if I have one back here. Maybe not. I just write at the very top and highlight it so I don't forget that I'm supposed to give them this gift in their cart. But those are good ideas. I've never done the calendar thing though, but that's, people do bingo, they do the calendars. I mean, I say try it all and post those, like if you can find those ideas, post those in the event that I created so that other people can see that too. I like that. Thank you for bringing that up. I'm gonna write that down. See, I haven't had to do those things in so long, I forget about those cool ideas. Calendar, bingo, pick a prize. I like all those. And if you guys go to virtual party, Pampered Chef virtual party game group and Pampered Chef virtual party group, you can search booking ideas or booking prizes or something along those lines and just kind of get some ideas there as well. And then if you see an idea that's really cool, post it in the event for other people. I think I'm going to post that watermelon slice thing because I like that. Anybody else got cool ideas they've been doing? Hey, Jody, you joined. Nikki, I have yet to see your face.
I did the birthday booking thing for July.
Yeah.
And I actually need to follow up with a bunch of people still. But that seemed to work. I got a lot of quite a few I mean, I've been having a hard time booking parties, and it seems like the last few parties that I've had have been parties that were booked off of parties that were booked off of parties, or they had other people in their areas that had at least 5 parties already, and they're like, I can't do any more parties. So, but I think that's just because our whole virtual party business these last couple of months have exploded because we can't do anything else. So
yeah, I've come across that too. I had several this past week that were like, this is my 4th party this month, dude. I don't want to book. I don't want to do anything. So for those people, because I know in my past, I mean, all my 3 years of doing this, every January they do double free. January is when I decided to host my party because of double free. And then every year after that, they've done it. So I've been asking those people, I've just been saying something along the lines of, oh yeah, I totally get that. I mean, it's been crazy these last few months for Pampered Chef. Everybody's stoked about the June double free rewards. And they tend to do it again in January. Could I put you on my January calendar, or could I touch base with you in January about hosting and getting double free as well? And everybody that I have asked has either wanted to be on my calendar or they want me to touch base with them. So I just write a note on my planner to follow up. So try doing that for those people to talk up January, because it's far enough out that people are like, okay, I don't have to think about it anymore this year. And then whenever it comes time to follow up with them, make sure you stress, hey, you have a chance to earn double rewards when your party hits, hits a certain amount or whatever. It's usually $650 or $550 when they do those. But that's my plan, because you guys will find, first of all, people in the summer, they're going to use all types of excuses as far as they're going on vacation, they're too busy, blah, blah, blah. So that's why it's important to make sure you have your July and August filled and you front load it. There's a way to overcome all those. So if you come across somebody that says, I'm going to be on vacation, I'm going to be too busy, or whatever the case is, send a screenshot of that message to your upline so she can help you with some verbiage, because usually we can overcome that with either picking a different month or saying something along the lines of, I know that's why I love these virtual parties, because even when you're super busy, it's just running on its own. You don't have to do any posting, really. I do all the posting. I just need you to really invite people, and then I take care of it from there. And you can do the daily tips on your time whenever you feel like it. And it runs for a whole week. So kind of, trying to overcome that, because people feel like they got to be on the party all day long, all the time. And a lot of times I've found that whenever I have a host that's really been posting a lot, and they feel like they need to do that, and that's not the case at all. And I even tell them now, Mary's been posting a lot to the party because that's what she chose to do, but that is not required at all. You can simply just follow my daily tips, whenever it's convenient for you, and that's all you have to do. So kind of make them, feel that way if you have an active host and people are kind of scared about that, because I've had that happen a lot. What else was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. Train of thought? What the hell is that? Train of thought. So yeah, trying to overcome those. And then as far as January goes, I'm personally starting to book for January in November, because I only do parties in December the first 2 weeks. And the reason for that is because everybody, it's Christmas time. People can't get Christmas gifts anyways. And I don't know how it's going to work with COVID, but usually people would have to have their orders in by the first week of December to get it in time for Christmas. So I usually only book the first 2 weeks in December. And the last 2 weeks, I don't have anything. So I overbook towards the end of November, 1st of December, 1st of January. Overbook, overbook, overbook. If you're comfortable with 4, do 6. Comfortable with 6, do 8. Comfortable with 8, do 10. Add at least 2 more to each one of those dates. And you guys, especially if this is your first year doing it, you'll see what I'm talking about. And it can really bum you out if you don't have enough going on. So I've been through that too. And for like any holiday, I've heard people talk yesterday about how they didn't want to book any for 4th of July because 4th of July weekend. I have 12 or 13 parties scheduled for the 3rd. Actually, that started today. Yeah, today's the 3rd. And so people still wanted to, because I made sure to tell them that while it is a holiday weekend, even if people are busy during the weekend, it's going to run all the way through, and then cards aren't closing until next Friday. So even if we have, a slow weekend because of that, that's not a big deal. You'll still be able to earn host rewards because of my posts and stuff. So we have to try to overcome that. Same with Thanksgiving. And even if my party falls on Thanksgiving, I never do any post on that day except for, I don't even do host coaching. That day is strictly happy Thanksgiving. I hope y'all have fun with your family. Period. I just don't do anything that day, because I don't want anybody, I want people to have family time Thanksgiving. So, so just things to keep in mind if you're, don't want to book on a holiday or whatever. Christmas is the only one I don't book for, because I've never had any success with it. My first 2 years actually, so I just quit. So I know I'm getting ahead of myself with holidays and stuff, but while everybody's here, I just wanted to stress that. Anybody else have ideas?
I posted another one in the chat.
I gotta scroll up, huh? Yeah, I like that too. The news can be a bit overwhelming here lately. That's true. And now we'd want to change that to say, July hosts have a chance to get 100 free and the air fryer for 60% off.
Oh, I didn't check all of that.
They can change that, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yep, I like that. So how's everybody's July going? Are you on the struggle bus or?
I'm good with July
Awesome.
so far, except for the 2 parties that canceled on me yesterday for this week.
Oh.
So
Get them to rebook in August?
I got one of them to rebook in 2 weeks, and the other one has not replied to text, to messenger, and I also messaged the host that she booked off of, and she messaged her, and she said,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'll get back with her ASAP." She hasn't, so
Yeah.
just gonna.
You guys will realize that, you have to follow up. That is key. Clearly, Michelle, you did that. And you're just gonna have to realize that there's some you just have to cross off and be like, lesson release, like we're done.
Right.
It's not worth it anymore. And
Yeah. I'd rather her say, "No, I'm done. I don't want to do it," but
then just ghost you, right? I know that drives you nuts.
It does.
I've got a few of those.
Yeah, it's not nice.
And that's another reason too for overbooking. You know, if you feel comfortable with 4 or 5, add 1 or 2 more, because, you know, for me, I remember telling Arlene, I hope somebody cancels for the 10th because I don't want to do that. You know, so I'll be like, okay, cool, then I'll get you scheduled for August or September or whatever. So yeah, Michelle, for you, since you're good with your July, you'd want to start working on front loading August.
That's what I'm working on now.
And the only problem with that is that you'll have to change the verbiage because we don't know yet what the July or what the August host special is.
My August is looking already pretty good.
Good. That's awesome.
I
How
already have
many are you doing
set.
a week?
I'm starting to do 3.
Okay.
And I
So then
just,
my challenge to you is to go back to July and try to add 1 more to each one of those weeks that you're good with 3 on.
okay.
Or at least 1 week. Pick 1 week and add a 4th one.
I do have 1 week that has 4.
Okay, cool.
And
Try
then
to do that for August too.
okay.
And you will find that 4 is just as easy as 3.
Yeah, I've done 4 last month.
Okay.
I did 4 a month, 4 a week.
Nice. Good.
Uh,
So then, since you already feel comfortable with that, why don't you do that for the whole July?
I will if I can get people to book them.
Gotcha. Okay. So instead of trying to get August for this booking blitz, use those words to still try to
Get July.
those weeks. Yeah, for July.
Okay.
And then once you have your 4 that you're good with, then
Okay.
I would suggest that you're good with 4. Add 5
Go
to
to
one
5.
of those weeks. 5 to
Okay.
one of those weeks. Yeah.
I did go ahead and do my my party, so I have like 6 or 7 ready to go in case
Nice.
I got brave.
Good.
So.
And then if you do 5 that 1 week and you're just like, I can't, no, I'm not doing that again, then don't do it. But at least you know you've given it a shot. I mean, when I first got to 8, because I was doing that, I was like, okay, I'm good with 6. Let me try 7. Okay. Oh, dang, 8. My paycheck was really different with 8. I got more bookings with 8 parties. My paycheck was better with 8 parties. And so 8 was my goal then every single week. And then it was like, well, let me add 1 more and just see what happens. So now I'm up to 14.
Oh my gosh.
And the main reason for that for me is because I don't want to start, if I quit asking in July when I was at 10 parties, I would already have my August completely full, and I don't want that. I don't want to have to ask, 2 months out for people.
Yeah.
So I just went back to my July weeks. It's like, all right, I have these dates open. So that's kind of how I did it. And with the 14 parties every week, my personal sales last month was $33,000. I mean, that's crazy. I've never had that.
That is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having trouble with the sales because they're out of so much stuff.
I know.
And they want the summer stuff. And
I know. And all we can do is acknowledge their frustration. And that's all I've been doing. Like, hey, I know this is so frustrating.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. When it's back in stock, though, I will let you know. And if you want to have your own party or just want to order it, we can discuss that then and just keep a list of those people. I had people that wanted the air fryer, which has irritated my hosts because they know that their sales would have been even better for their host rewards had their friends been able to purchase the air fryer. And so those people that want the air fryer, I'm definitely trying to get them for July with the 60% off. And, and going forward, because even if the party reaches $200, I can get it for half. So I just have a list of all those people, and I plan on contacting them as soon as things are back to normal. But we just have to make sure we, acknowledge their frustration, tell them that you completely understand. Don't badmouth Pampered Chef at all. Just be like, hey, they're trying so hard to make this work, yet I know how frustrating it is, and I'm so sorry. I mean, that's basically all you can do.
Yeah.
Good stuff, Michelle. Anybody else?
I will say that for another idea for bookings, I have gone through, what is it called? The consultant connection emails or customer connection emails, I think they're called.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that, I mean, just like what Trish was saying, that, you know, you can kind of struggle after the holidays. So I know my January and my February were very, or not very, but was not very strong at all. So I was sending out emails to my entire customer connection emails, and I have probably between 2,000 and 3,000 people on there just because I'm adding them at every single party and putting them in my home office emails. So you have a huge chunk of people in there too. I know some of you are newer and you might not have that many in there, but it's still a great way to reach out to a large mass of people, and everyone's always checking their emails, and especially if you label it Pampered Chef giveaway or Pampered Chef free shipping or something that's catchy and with free and giveaway, people are going to respond to it. And I know I got a lot of bookings this past winter like that. And also the surprise box giveaway was a huge one. I had probably 4 notebook pages full of people to contact and to get a hold of, and that filled up my spring entirely. And I was able to get back on the ball after the holidays. So I definitely, those are the 2 ones that have definitely worked for me.
Yeah, I agree with that. I've done those customer connection emails too. And if any of you don't know how to do those, make sure you let your upline know so that they can show you. There's actually, Claudia has a really good video in our bullet training, and we can just search on there and tag you in that post because it's really easy to do. And while I never check, I mean, I rarely check my Pampered Chef emails, but I'm not an email checker, and a lot of people aren't. But like Arlene said, she has a couple thousand people, and I bet probably 100 of them saw it out of that. You know what I mean? Or even cared. But that's still 100 people. So I mean, I just say cover all avenues, and you know, in the subject line, putting Pampered Chef giveaway or Pampered Chef free shipping, something along those lines will at least make people read it normally. I mean, I always, if I get an email, even for something I don't usually watch, if it has something about a discount or free in there, I usually open it. So, yeah, that's a good idea. And it's real easy to do it, and you can send it. It's basically you just type in something and click and send, and it automatically sends to everybody that same email, and it automatically pre-fills their name in the, like, hello, such and such. So it's pretty cool. It's a fast way to do something or to get the message out. So Nikki said hers is okay. She had a cancellation and one goes. So Nikki, on that cancellation, did you get them to reschedule?
Nikki's mic is not working, but maybe.
Oh no, she was going to put it in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
I
she
assume
can
she'll put
answer
it
in the chat.
And then Cindy said she has one going now, 3 starting July 27th. She needs more for the middle of July. So that's what this is all about, is making sure that you have your July filled up. So yeah, Cindy, just follow the booking words and everything and all these ideas. And even, like I said earlier, offer to put people in a drawing to win something. And if you give it, like, when you give a host a gift at their party, if they say they don't use their half off, one of their half off items, you can give that gift and mark it as a half off item. So you're never paying full price when you add a gift to a host cart ever. So that's huge. And it can be something as simple as a ceramic egg cooker or, you know, a scraper. It doesn't have to be a fancy gift. Just say, if you want entered into a drawing to win a free gift from me, you know, you can add whatever you want to, but, you know, say if you choose July 17th, you're going to get this many entries. If you choose July 24th, you're going to get this many entries, or whatever dates you do. And then Nikki, she's having a baby, so you're going to get with her after the baby. Okay, good. So make sure you follow up with her, Nikki, because that is huge. And just when you follow up with her, another thing with these follow-ups, you guys, is to make sure that you're building a relationship with these people. So never just do a, you know, hey, have you given any more thought to booking? So, hey, you know, I know, you know, you had your baby now. How's everything going? How's, you know, motherhood if she's brand new? Try to build a relationship with that person, you know, and, you know, once you do that, then, you know, then go into like a booking message. So I know that I told you I was going to follow up with you after you had the baby, and I have X date and X date open. And when you host this that month, you get blah, blah, blah for free. So try to work it in there like that, and don't just ever jump into, so are you ready to book a party yet? You know, it's important to build relationships with people. Dina said follow-up is super important. Yes. I mean, I probably have everybody that I write on my planner to follow up with. I might have 2 out of 5 that actually want to book a party, but that's 2 more that I didn't have. So it's important to make sure anybody, if anybody ever says follow up with me in the fall, in the spring, one thing I like to do, you know, the first quarter of the month, the people say no is, hey, can I touch base with you in the fall when the new products come out? You know, in the fall, I say, hey, can I touch base with you in the spring when the new products come out? Because people want to see the new products. So it's a good way to get in there. Anybody else? Okay, I'll look at something real quick. Real quick, like. Do all of you know how to search in a group? If you don't, just say so in the chat or raise your hand, or because I want to show you if you don't know how. Anybody know how? Oh, Ashley just joined. Hey, Ashley, do you know how to search for items in a group or question to answer a question in a group? I didn't know how to until last year, so when we had to do groups. So
It's not.
you don't either?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'm going to show you guys because it's huge.
Is it gonna let you?
I don't know. I'm going to try.